Welcome back. It's fun to see what is going on at the Consumer Electronics Show, but now we're going to switch gears just a little bit. Still kind of talking about technology, but in a little bit of a different way, in the toy form. Mike Wong is here. He is the founder, creative, the person, brains behind IKOS Toys, and a Park City local. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So we always love having you. I'm so impressed with this product. You built this from the ground up, correct?
With 3 high school students back in the day.
Even better.
Yeah, Mina, Paige, and Gates. They're all graduated from Park City High School. 2 of them have real jobs. Gates is still in college. But yeah, this came out of the Park City CAPS program.
That's
right here in town.
Impressive. So when did that happen, and what made you decide to do this? This is quite the undertaking. And
so IKOS was developed at the end of 2014, beginning of 2015, out of the CAPS program. I decided to do it because one of my teachers at Park City High School, Charlie Matthews, was inspirational to me. He convinced me to get an engineering degree. So when he asked me to come back and mentor at the program, of course I said yes. So I still mentor there. It's a great hands-on program. And yeah, that's how this got started.
So did you, as a child, did you love to build? Were you always intrigued with these kind of activities, yes, like Legos? Legos,
constructs, wooden blocks, anything I could get my hands on. Yeah.
So what made you decide to create this? This is different. It's still a building toy, but very...
It is a building toy.
But a little different, yeah.
It is a little different. So it's curved, right? We grow up with Legos, Lincoln Logs, very straight line linear building systems. And obviously we grow up in these rectangular buildings, boxes, right? And that's not necessarily the best way to build. It's not the most efficient structure. Eskimos, right? They built igloos. They're around for a reason. They last longer, use less material to do more. So when I started working with the students, we basically designed this toy off of an idea by a guy named Pete Roberts. And he created a spherical concrete block. And the goal is to do more with less material, save the planet by building better structures. And we thought, hey, how do we educate the population, inspire kids to do more of this spherical building? And we decided to create a toy, get at them when they're young.
So. Oh, absolutely. And I love how you can build a ball, a circle, a spherical shape, as well as you can kind of keep going, right?
Exactly. Then you can interconnect, so you can basically build off of curved structures. So it's a fun learning toy, but also a creative tool for kids at a very young age.
Well, definitely is already kind of encouraging the science, technology, also kind of the arts aspect with children as they play with these and build. It's not just some mindless toy. They're actually, without even realizing it, developing those skills.
Exactly. They're thinking. We actually just got approved by STEM.org. We're an authenticated toy. We just partnered with PBS Kids. Having young kids of my own, PBS is a great organization. They put out some pretty educational material. So all our new packaging coming out is going to be PBS Kids branded. So a percentage of our proceeds will go to support PBS, public education.
That's big. Congratulations,
oh,
by
thank
the
you.
way.
Thank you.
What a great endorsement.
Yeah, I was really excited about that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are definitely educational as well as entertaining aspects to the IKOS toy.
Oh, definitely. So what have you been doing? We had you on the show, I think it's been at least a year and a half, and talked about these toys, but you've had a lot going on since then. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I'm still involved with the CAPS program. One of the projects that we did is featured over at the Mark, the local recreation center in town. And we went through 2 semesters of students. We actually created an interactive kinetic sculpture using recycled sporting equipment.
Wow.
So I'm involved with the recycle center here, and we got a lot of used skis, used sporting equipment, and that gets donated, and a lot of it ends up going in the landfill. It gets landfilled.
Yeah, it really does.
So we were trying to figure out, hey, what's a good way to showcase or basically show people that you can do cool things by upcycling material. So the students, I created a hanging sculpture. If you walk into the lobby there, it's of skis, snowboards, tennis rackets, and basically we turn those into tracks. So if you're familiar with like a marble run machine, basically on the ground floor there's a bike you can turn, and that was created by Jim Hoffmeister, another Park City alum. He did all the gearing for it. And basically kids can turn this bike, it turns a corkscrew, and it picks up IKO balls, which are made out of recycled plastic, drops them into this machine, and they roll on 4 different tracks, turning
wow.
Tennis rackets and whatnot. So that was quite the undertaking. And
where can you see that
at the
school?
local rec center.
At the rec,
Yeah,
okay.
the Mark, Municipal
Mark.
Athletic Rec Center. As you walk into the lobby, it's a big hanging sculpture, so it's about 30 feet in length, 12 feet high, 8 feet wide. And as people work out on the second floor, they can see these balls interact with the sculpture, and kids on the ground floor can power it by cranking away.
Oh, that's impressive.
So it's pretty fun piece.
Oh yeah, your mind just doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. And that was sponsored by the Park City Art Board.
Oh, cool.
So we got a grant to help get that started.
Oh wow, what else have you been up to?
Raising 2 boys.
Yes.
We have a 5 and a 3-year-old, Merrick and McCoy. So
do they? I'm going to grab a couple pieces. Do they have some of these? Do
they do.
enjoy?
They do a lot of product testing.
Oh yeah. Well, I love how my kids actually have some of these, and they're fun. They're not really playing in the bathtub anymore. They're older than that, but still they're fun to put water in.
Yeah.
Which is great. They also took them to football games and soccer games, and would. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this, but they would build the sphere and fill it with grass, like before they put the last piece on, and then they'd crack it over each other's heads.
I like that. I like that.
My kids are kind of crazy. Yeah, that's,
Take some pictures next time. That'd be great.
okay. Yeah, they had a lot of fun. They kept them busy, during those long football games. And yeah, my kids are kind of a different type, but they love building with these. These
That's creative. I like that.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Where can you find these? These are in Park City. And
In Park City, we're sold at J.W. Allen out at the Junction. Baby Nini carries products. You can find us at the museum on Main Street, Park City Historical Society. Online, we're on Amazon just like everything else.
Yeah. Oh, whoops! I just dropped it.
And then the end of this year, we'll actually be in all Whole Foods.
Oh, really? All across the nation?
All across the nation.
Really? Oh, well, gosh, you're going for it.
Because of the PBS partnership, they do a holiday program, so we'll be found there.
Oh, that's so impressive. And now I have to ask, going back a little bit, how do you take a product from conception to here it is, to being available to everyone? How did you do that?
It can be a long road. We did a Kickstarter project, a Kickstarter campaign. Are you familiar with Kickstarter?
Yes, yeah.
So that's how we got our initial funding. And actually, that's how I got involved as more of a business. I told the students if we got funding through Kickstarter, that I would focus on it full time and try to turn it into a business. So that's how I got sucked into the toy educational space. But yeah, it's a process, especially trying to manufacture everything in the U.S. We actually produce all these pieces here in Utah. A company called Silicon Plastics. They're in Logan.
And these are recycled, right?
Correct. It's made out of 100% recycled HDPE, which is our #2 plastic.
Oh, even better.
And for the viewers at home that don't realize, we used to send a lot of our scrap to China, cardboard, plastic, and they stopped taking that.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of recycled plastic available to us. We produce a lot as Americans. Yeah, produce a lot of trash.
We really do, yeah.
So we're focused on only using our waste, which is a lot. But yeah, we make everything here using a recycled material stream.
Here in Utah, I'm very impressed. And I can't remember if it was the Sundance before, which Sundance it was, but there was a film about a recycling plant in China, and the conditions were horrible. So it kind of made me rethink, okay, recycling is so good, but we still need to kind of reduce our consumption. But I love that your idea also incorporates that part of it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, the overall goal is to actually scale this shape up, and you could produce bigger panels to do bigger spheres for water storage.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a sphere, and here's my one bit of information I'm going to impart today.
Okay, good.
Here's what I like to. So imagine your bedroom, right? It's probably rectangular. Okay. So if the walls of your room and floor and ceiling were made out of red concrete bricks, standard building material. So if you have that room and you could fill it up with water, now imagine that room could hold enough water for 4 people to drink for a year.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So now if you took the same amount of bricks that built that room, reconfigured it into a sphere, you could actually store enough water for 5 people. So it's surface area versus volume. It's a geometric principle we're taught at a young age.
Right.
And we kind of forget, we don't pay attention, we're just going to build. So that's why it's more efficient to build spherical structures for storage. And we're trying to spread that that message in a fun and playful manner.
Oh, well, I'm so impressed. You're definitely going to have to come back on and let us know your progress and what else you're doing. Any quick words of advice, maybe to someone who's young and has a really fascinating idea or something that they want to create? What would you tell them?
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yeah, explore, have fun with it, don't give up, right?
Awesome.
Good things take a while. Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to lose focus, especially in this app-based society where everything's on demand. Things take time. Yeah, so just keep on.
Keep on
going. Yeah.
Well, I'm very impressed, definitely fascinated by everything that you are doing. So please, you'll have to come back. And in the meantime, keep going.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Mike. All right, IKOS Toys, they are online. They're also available here locally in Park City, but if you're not local, check out Amazon, other places, they have them, and get building. They're a lot of fun and great for your kids and made of recycled materials. So what more could you want? All right, Katie Wang is here from the Park City Film Series. We will be right back and talk to her.